Hey, hey, hey. Good evening. It's Monday night and it's time for Senior Pet Chat with Dr. Croom. That's right. So we're going to head over to our page and make sure, more and more people have been reaching out to me, letting me know that they have started to see these videos every Monday night, the Senior Pet Chat. More and more people, I think, are sharing with their friends that every Monday night we've got a free session with Dr. Croom where we can bring up any and everything involving our senior pets. So make sure that if you have any questions or any comments, you go ahead and put that right in the chat because we are at the Senior Pet Chat. Again, I always say I need a little jingle or something like that. I feel like that needs to flow right in there. Tonight, we've got a topic that is near and dear to practically every pet owner, senior pet owner that comes through my life, whether it's through the vet clinic or whether we're just meeting somewhere out there and they have a senior pet. A lot of times, this body system that we're going to talk about tonight is really affected by a lot of things. Can anybody guess what that might be? So many body systems, of course, for our pets. So many Americans have dogs and cats, but there are other senior pets as well that this body system can really be affected by old age issues. Let's see. I've got a banner here. I'm going to throw it out there. If I don't see anything in the chat, I'll probably have to have a quiz night or a trivia night one of these days. Let me see. I see something in the chat. Oh, Sue Killingsworth said skin. And that is not untrue, although that is not our focus for this week. Sue, I think you might have been here a couple weeks ago when we talked about senior pets and their skin. A lot of things, a lot of disease processes can affect that skin. And we talked about that. You scroll up a couple weeks and you will see where we talked about that. Great job, though, Sue. I love the engagement. Thank you. Thank you. So I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. And oops, let me add the banner here. Okay, it is BAM! Senior pets and respiratory issues. Respiratory issues. That's right. Those delicate lungs, the blood vessels that feed them. It's a really, really important part of the oxygen. We learned that from, basic biology, right? Back in elementary and middle school, taking in the oxygen, and the oxygen is spread throughout the body via the blood vessels and the lungs. And so the respiratory system, the lungs, the heart, all of that, the blood vessels, they can be highly affected in senior pets. Very, very affected by disease processes, diabetes, thyroid issues, heart disease. And so I'm here to talk to you about that. A lot of times there's a struggle to breathe with senior pets. Um, People who come through the mobile veterinary service and we maybe get on virtual, I can actually hear sometimes senior pets. They may have some asthma, right? They may have some other allergies that have taken effect and maybe caused fibrosis over the years. Senior pets, they've been around for a long time and they've seen a lot. And so their lungs, just like ours, take in toxins and pollution throughout their whole lives. And just think about how the fact that dogs and cats and other animals, they're low down on the ground. So in addition to all the toxins we all get coming from above, they're getting some extra stuff down here at carpet and floor and ground and dirt level. Things that they can inhale into their respiratory system, right? I know that there are, is it asps or awns? Something like an awn, I think it's called, that can get stuck in maybe a dog's nasal septum and get stuck in there and causes big swelling. Of course, the owner didn't see that get sucked in, and so now they're like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? Is it cancer? Is it a allergic reaction to something? And it could be an actual physical piece of plant that has gotten sucked into the respiratory system by a pet. Now that can happen to any pet, but with senior pets, we're going to deal with this kind of a problem much, much quicker. And that would be an emergency big time in an older pet because their immune system isn't as strong as with the younger pets, right? So things we got to move more quickly. That's one of the reasons that I'm so glad I have very discerning clients, very discerning pet owners who reach out to the mobile vet service in advance of things happening, right? In advance, we have a hospice and end of life virtual consult on our website at drcroom.com. And this allows for pet owners and myself to have a virtual visit. I can see what's going on again with that respiratory system. I can sometimes hear things that are happening. You know how it is, though, too, when you go to the doctor, whether it's your two-legged kid or whether it's your four-legged kid. It's like you've been doing this all week. You've been having this symptom all week. And then when you get to the doctor, no symptom. They're like, please make the sound. Please do the thing that you've been doing all week. And sometimes we are able to get that, though. Again, senior pets and respiratory issues as they get older and their immune system often gets weaker. Unless, of course, they're taking my multivitamin. But a lot of times their immune system can get weaker. And so that makes it more difficult to fight off diseases. It makes it more difficult to fight off bacterial, viral diseases, and things like that as seniors get older and older. So, again, no joke about the multivitamin. You could go right to drcroom.com. And if you have a senior pet, and you come through the service, I'm going to be recommending that to you. So keep that in mind. There are definitely gaps in your pet's nutrition, especially seniors. Sometimes they're eating less, so they're getting fewer nutrients. As senior pets, you can sometimes enhance their nutrition by adding fruits and vegetables, some of the things that they would be getting out in the wild. And you can boost their immune system naturally like that as well. But just like very healthy marathon running humans also take a multivitamin, so should your senior pet. So again, check that out at drcroom.com. They're chews, they taste like treats, and your dogs will love them. So other things with the respiratory issues, as we get older and our pets get older, their bronchioles, the material that the lungs are made of inside, they can get more fragile and friable. There's been a whole lot of breathing, going on over these 14 years, 16 years. And like I said, all those toxins and things in the environment as well that have caused that respiratory system to get more fragile. And so that's one of the things we love here at the service too, since we're a holistic service. We use things like herbs to strengthen the respiratory system. We use modalities like electromagnetic therapy, which can be placed right on the pet's body. And those waves, those healing waves, can help the body increase nitric acid production, which is what naturally heals wounds and fatigued parts of the body. So I love being a holistic healer, a holistic veterinarian. Yes, of course, I do still use traditional medicines when necessary. A lot of times with the respiratory issues that senior pets can deal with, if their immune system does allow for a bacteria to come in, we know we've got to hit it with that antibiotic. So that's something that we are going to continue to use when necessary in our service, even though we are holistic focused. So let me check the chat and see if there were any questions. I don't think so. So if that's the case, let's see, anything else with respiratory issues? I think I've pretty much covered quite a few things with senior pets. Now, if you need a full-on consultation for your pet, you know that you can always come to drcroom.com. We have combo visits where we'll come to your home, in addition to the virtual, but we do also have some strictly virtual visits where we can have a conversation just like this. I'll probably be still sitting in the same corner, uh, and we can talk specifically about your pet and make sure that its respiratory system and all the other systems are functioning at a very high level as much as we possibly can. We're going to focus on getting that immune system up in your senior pet. When you do go to drcroom.com, two of the products that I always recommend for senior pets are your multivitamin and the digestive support. Those two are really going to boost your pet's immune system and allow him to fight off things that his little senior body, his or her senior body may not normally be able to. All right. So we are done for another week. Again, you want to join me every Monday night for a senior pet chat. Why is that? Why are we talking about senior pets? Because we love senior pets. Oh, that wasn't the right banner. Because we love senior pets. Yes, we do. We love their grizzled grays. We love their little attitudes and all of that. And we want them to be living their best life. So, everyone, take care. Tell your friend about Senior Pet Chat, and we will see you next week.